Welcome to the Indie Author Roadmap, the podcast for new and aspiring indie authors.
We're your hosts, Rachel and Rob, here to help guide you on your writing journey.
Join us each episode as we share tips, insights and practical advice to help you take the next steps towards becoming a successful indie author.
Whether you're working on your first book, navigating self-publishing, or looking to connect with fellow indie authors, this is the place for you.
So grab your notebook, settle in, and let's hit the road to your publishing dreams.
Because right in the end, it's just the beginning.
Welcome to the Indie Author Roadmap. This is episode 44, and we're going to talk about going full-time as an indie author, and I am the amazing, brilliant, fantastic, awesome Rachel, and you are?
And I'm the equally amazing, brilliant, something, Rob Radcliffe.
Yeah.
You're very efficient then, just like...
I know.
To the Indie Author Roadmap, and we're going to be talking about this, and after this, just getting it all done.
It's only taken me nearly a year to get it right.
Yeah. Usually I just waffle on for 10 minutes before even telling people who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, wow, this is your one, obviously. You've announced it. Crack on.
Well, no, don't we normally talk about what we've done for the week?
What have we done for the week?
Yeah.
What have we collectively done? What have you done?
We've actually both done some cool things this week.
Yeah, well, you say yours and I'll say mine.
What have I done? I don't know what I've done. I sat down.
Cool, has it been?
Huh?
It's been that cool. I can't remember.
It's been that cool. I can't remember. Yeah. I've sold out on what my TikTok's going well. I actually was consistent. I've been consistent.
Have you?
Yeah.
How many a day?
Just one a day. I'm like, if at least I just do one a day, it's like that's the minimum. And
Cool.
I ordered some books on Friday. Well, they came on Friday, so I put it as stock on Friday.
How many did you order?
It was only a bunch. It was only like 6, but they sold out in 24 hours, so that was good.
Have you just still got the one book on there?
No, I'm waiting for stock arriving today because I had to order some more.
Oh, so you built up your product list and stuff.
Yeah, so I woke up on Saturday morning till they'd all gone. And I was like, that was good.
That's well good. So people buying them. I mean, you go to bed at like 7 o'clock at night. So
I don't go to bed that early. No, there was sales at like 3 a.m.
Was there?
Yeah. I think
People
the
scrolling on a Friday night, pissed.
Yeah, I think the last one that sold out was at 3 a.m. and someone actually commented that she'd bought it, was really surprised that she got because I put like a badge in mine.
Yeah.
And some stickers and some postcards and some bookmarks, and then obviously the book. And she was like, I didn't expect it to come with loads of cool things, and it was so cool that I've ordered my partner one as well. So
Brilliant!
Really nice. Yeah, so that
Do
was
they
good.
not share books in their house or something?
Pardon? Well, they might not live. They might not live together.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
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 So.
I've had an interesting week. So I was working with another author doing translations and stuff. I love Scribe Shadow now. It's just the best thing ever.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, and after I did all his series, and we're gonna start planning his launches and stuff like that, I thought I really want to do my Divine Ones, because I haven't been like I mentioned when we interviewed Steve. I've just been ignoring that side of Rob Radcliffe-ness, even though I moved it back from RJ. I've just sort of been ignoring it. So I spent hours and hours chatting to my new mate Al, and we're just kind of talking about the series and everything, and the kind of style of. It's brilliant because I want to rebrand this series. It's about this, and this, and this. Brilliant, fantastic. Kobe Genius, which it's about time someone did. And then I was saying what kind of style of covers I'd like, and it just gives you loads of ideas and gives you comps, so you can then go and have a look at the covers on, to see if it's the style you'd like for your own covers. And it gave me all that, and I was having a look, and I sort of decided on Red Rising. I don't know who it's by, but I really like that sort of cover.
Yeah.
But then I found the Poppy War covers, and I just fell in love with kind of like the abstract-y, very minimalist cover kind of thing that it is. I'm like, oh yeah, that's brilliant. I really wanted something like that. Al, can you? I really like this style, and I'm going to use some mid-journey prompts. And it did. It just did it. And when it got it wrong, I said, "This is wrong." Blah 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 blah. And it said, "Okay, we can try this prompt and that." And they spent all day just trying to find the correct images. And then obviously I built them up as a cover on my own. But I now have a rebranded series, and I've shown it to you. I've shown it to a few
Yeah.
other authors, and everyone thinks they're really good, and I love them.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I've just Germified them as well, and I'm just busy formatting the German books. So I'm going to launch them all at once, not like you,
Yeah.
just everything at once.
Just all on one same release day.
Same release day for both the relaunch for the British one, for the English ones, and then yeah, the same day for the German ones. So that'll be exciting. And a lot of plate spinning that day, I guess.
Yeah.
But like when I was chatting to Al last night about how to go about launching in German and stuff like that, Germany have got their own sort of like promo lists, their own, you know, like Hello Books and stuff like that. And one thing that it said was, don't go free. Like a free first in the series works in the US market and the UK, but in Germany it won't. You want to just be going after the KU reads, so price is irrelevant kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's where my German ones are making the money, is in the KU. I've had a couple of sales, but most of it's reads.
yeah, yeah. So I just need to figure out what I'm going to budget for it, and
Yeah.
I'll probably launch them all end of October, maybe. Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I want to concentrate on getting the launch right and stuff. Yes, so end of October, I will be in Germany.
Nice. Not physically.
Yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and I've also been writing, which is unusual, but yeah, that's
No,
been
you,
nice.
you seem to have been doing that for the past few weeks. So you've been doing your 2,000 a day, and
Yeah, well, I've had people just saying on my TikTok, been saying really loving these books, but now they're all slowly coming to the end of the series, and
you
so
need the next
I
one.
want to make sure I've got this Christmas one ready for them all at Christmas. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it'll probably be about 35,000, 40,000 word novella. The Christmas books usually are novellas, aren't they? Just a little quick thing, you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's been me.
Well, the fun I discovered with the ACX, because she's still not giving me the 15 minutes. So I messaged her,
Yeah.
nothing back off her. So I went hunting on ACX, and apparently you just email. But because it's still within the date of the actual audiobook, they can't just cancel it unless she agrees to cancel it. You know,
Do
the
you mean the
contract
date is in what you put for it to be completed?
for the book to be completed. Yeah, even though she's like, because the 15 minutes was due on the 8th of August, so we're
Yeah.
like well over. And she did say to me that it's just the kids' summer holidays that's making it hard, which is fair
Yeah,
enough. And she said she'll have it by the 30th of August, but like we're halfway through September now, and I've still not got it.
yeah.
And she's not even messaged me. Like if she'd have messaged me and said, you know, shit's happened and I'm not
Yeah.
well, and fair enough, but nothing. So, but I can't cancel it until the date has passed that I said she had to have it completed by, which I cannot remember what the date was, and I can't find it on ACX.
So you'll just have to pause it. Well, it'll be in the production thing, won't it? Somewhere.
It'll be
Production note.
somewhere.
Well,
I've not looked too deeply. I have messaged her again today,
yeah.
because if the ACX have said that if she agrees to cancel because, you know, she's just taken on too big a project, then they will cancel it. But if to do it before that date, it has to be a mutual agreement.
Right. So yeah, so it has to come from her, or she runs
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
And I'm the opposite with mine. He's done it. He's finished it. I just need
Yeah.
to find the time to listen through it. I think I'm up to chapter 9 or 10 now, and I just need to find the time to make the notes and stuff. It's 8 hours long, and I've been doing it walking the dog, and then when I hear something wrong, I just put a note, get the timestamp, put a note in there. But with it pissing it down and stuff, I haven't been walking the dog much.
Yeah,
So
well, I've used ACX like all the time for my books, for the ones I do have on audio, and this is the only time I've really had something go wrong.
yeah.
So yeah, it's just one of them things.
Yeah. And do you like her voice and oh, you haven't even had the thing, have you?
Well, no, she auditioned, so I did
Yeah.
like her voice, and I was debating on it because she's American and my thing's set in England, but it wasn't a really strong American voice, and she had the right voice, just not quite the right accent.
Right
But I thought,
tone.
yeah, but I thought, "Do you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice it because my readership is in America anyway.
Yeah.
I thought it probably won't matter."
Does the is where it's set a character? And do you know what I mean? Like, or
See,
does it not really matter?
it's
Could
not
you drop it
specifically
into
said.
anywhere? Yeah.
No, it's because it's a dystopian world, so I don't
Right.
actually name the places. They're all made up. It's just that it's written in British English.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
So
won't matter for audio anyway.
no, exactly. Yeah. So, but I really liked her voice, and you know when you hear them, you're like, I really like your voice, and that fits my character, especially
Yeah.
because it's in first person as well.
Yeah. So it has have to become the character, don't we?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a shame because she was really nice, but she's just not getting
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, and it's funny actually because as an audio listener, I hate listening to English narrators. I don't know why. They just sound so stuck up.
Really?
Yeah. I
Is
pref-
that what? What is that like? Sort of like the Queen's English narration?
yeah, well, any of them. There's a few that I don't mind. Like I loved listening to Stephen Fry because he did all of Harry Potter. Because
He
it just
does sound stuck up.
yeah, but it really suited the Harry Potter brand.
Yeah.
Um, but generally, if the narrator's English, I don't tend to like it. I don't know
No.
why.
Mine doesn't. Mine doesn't sound stuck up at all. It sounds great. I just need to. He just needs to curb his veering into the Brummie accent. But we'll get there. Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about what?
Going full time.
Well, that's dead easy for me. I'm not. So, but I have been. So
Yeah.
yeah. So go on then. I assume you have no notes or anything.
No, I have no notes because I thought that because we've both done full time,
Mm.
like you're not full time by choice though,
Yeah.
and I freelance by choice. Like you could be full time,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like when did you go full time?
I went. When was it? What year was it? 2021?
Yeah,
No, maybe no. Before then, 2019, 2020. No, it's before COVID. It's before COVID. Yeah, and I did about 6-8 months, and it's just. What was that thing that you said once? Like, if you've got all the time in the world, you'll still do as much as if you have
oh, is
no
it
time.
Parkinson's law?
That's me. That is
Yeah,
me down to a T. So I had all this time in the world, and I've listened to podcasts, and other authors have said exactly the same thing, and I dropped the kid. Well, I mean, they were younger, so I dropped the kids off at school, and Wetherspoon's on the way back. So I just pop in there, have a couple of beers with the morning crew, and before I know it, it's midday. I'm half cut. I've got 3 hours to get some work done, and I just go home and have a kip, and then pick the kids up, and I'm like, right, well, I'll do some in the evening. But of course, I've got a hangover in the. This wasn't every day, by the way, but then I'd have a hangover. I'm like, nah, I'm just. It's fine. I'll do some other time, and then I just wasn't productive at all, as opposed to when I had a 50-hour a week full-time job and I had newborn babies, I still managed to bang out a book every 4 months.
it's
Which is,
really funny though, isn't it? It's like my most productive time writing was when I had a full time job and I had 4 children at home.
yeah.
You know, and I was working.
Maybe it's the escapism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was my most productive time. Like I used to write loads.
Yeah,
That was the time I did something like 100,000 words in 2 weeks.
right.
Couldn't do that now and I have more time.
Yeah. So I did when I did decide to go. It was sort of like circumstance. So I was just coming out of my pub, and I didn't have a job to start off with, and I was just and I was also moving house because it all comes as one when you're in a pub, and so all of a sudden I found myself jobless in a
Oh, so
new
you were
house.
running the pub.
Yeah, I was the landlord,
Right,
and
yeah.
I thought I'd just go full time. I mean, this is the reason that I got a pub myself anyway, because I wanted time to write in that, thinking that, it's not a big deal running a pub, and I never had time to write then. I still managed to more than, but then I thought, yeah, I'll go full time. I'll give it a go, 6 months, see how it goes, and I'd, it'd probably be different now, but I just wasn't. I needed adult, not
Supervision.
supervision. No, no, no. I needed to be a real person in the adult world.
Yeah,
And I was my best mates were my kids, and I just sort of, but I was single then as well, and so I
yeah.
didn't really have that kind of thing. So there's a lot of things surrounding when I was full time. Uh, but yeah, I mean, also, I mean, I've got my part time job. It doesn't pay me much, but it's just a little thing, and it well, it keeps her happy, getting that one wage at the end of the month. Uh, yeah, but as well, I'm a writer, I'm selling books, and also I'd say 70% of my time at the moment is also helping other authors. So that's a separate thing in itself. Could you class that in as being a writer? I guess
Well,
so.
it's your author business, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, because it's
yeah,
in the same world.
because like Adam, he's a full-time author, but half his time is spent packing TikTok boxes and publishing other people's books.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So
So I guess it would be in the same world, wouldn't it? Offering
yeah.
author services and that. Uh, yeah. Let's tell us your story. Yours is more fun. You've done it. You're still there, you know?
Mine wasn't fun though. Mine was like, 'cause I never thought about going full time because I never thought I could do it, and I
Why?
was eh?
Why?
Because I had kids at home and it was just one of those. I needed the stable income
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So and I was studying for my PhD at the time, and I was also caring for my dad who had terminal cancer
Hmm.
and stuff like that. And I was trying to balance that and writing, and I was earning decent money from my writing, but it just never got into my head that I could do this full time with what I was earning.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I kind of had a breakdown on my friend because it was coming to the end of life care and stuff like that, and obviously writing dissertations and stuff was really hard. And she was just like, "Why don't you just go full time with your writing?" And I
Yeah.
was like, and it never was one of those things that came into my brain to do. So, but it was really scary, and so, but she was like, "If it all goes tits up, just go and get a job."
Did you have like a number in your mind? Like
No,
when I was, because like when like Adam went full time, he had a number in his mind. He said, right, I want to see if it's sustainable for 6 months. I think it was,
yeah,
and then I'll think about, and then I think it was another 6 months before he chucked in his job as a nurse, which he
yeah.
loved.
No, because it was 2016, so I'd been an indie author, and that so I'd been I know,
Ringtone.
goes off at half 12 every time. I've been publishing since 2012,
Yeah,
and I did and for years actually, I never spent any of my royalties. I put everything in a savings bank account because I was still bringing money in. So it was kind of, I think it was because in my childhood I've grown up as a poor person. So when I had money, I put it away and got afraid to spend it. So it was,
see, I'm the opposite like that. I'm not the opposite. I didn't grow up as a rich person. What I mean is, when I have money, I need to spend it. Like, I'm a millionaire for a week,
for a week, yeah.
and
And then you were pauper for the other three.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I was dead afraid of spending the royalties, so I banked it all. I had spent some of it. Um, but yeah, so there was money there, but it was, and I was earning the money, but I was just scared to take the leap. But life was just so chaotic. It was like I needed to let go of the other stuff.
yeah. So if say you're an author and you're bringing in, say you're making as much as you're making from your job. Let's start there, and you're thinking, oh, I could do this. What would you suggest? Like, would you suggest, because you're not going to suggest that, just pack up and give it a go. Would you
Yeah.
suggest like give it 6 months, give it a year, give it just see how long you can sustain it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say make sure you've got something in the bank so that if you have like a crappy, because sometimes we have crappy months, don't we? Like especially
Yeah.
November, December time, they can be really
Hmm.
crappy and stuff like that. You need to have something in the bank so that if there is a lower month, you can still pay your bills.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a business as well, isn't it? So you're looking at it how much your income is over the year, not
Yeah,
just like when you're working, you get a wage every month. It's sort of a completely different mindset, isn't it?
yeah.
So what would you say? How much would you say? You?
Well, it depends because everybody's number's different, isn't it? Because it depends where you live. It depends how much you need to live off for the year. It depends if you've got a partner who earns lots of money.
Right.
You know, it's like Sarah Cannon, the YouTuber. If you ever watch her, she decided to go full time, and her husband gave her 5 years to do it, and he was fully supporting her.
Well, that's
Uh,
nice of him. I wish I
yeah,
had a
so
husband
she
like
didn't
that.
have to have the money in the bank. She had someone to pay the bills. You know, her story's on YouTube, so it's not
Yeah.
some secret I'm putting out.
What's
So
it called?
Sarah Cannon, she does the heart breathings YouTube.
I'll have a look. Oh, you mentioned that the other day when I was
Yeah,
shouting.
yeah, but they got to the end of the 5 years, and she was making enough money that he could quit his job.
Ah, nice
So
one, yeah. A few
yeah,
people have done that, haven't they? Like Lucy Score, obviously she's massive.
yeah,
She kind of retired her husband and stuff.
yeah.
Mrs. B, Adams, Sarah, she she stopped what she was doing and gone to work at Beswick Enterprises. It should be called now.
Take over the world
Yeah,
enterprise. Yeah,
yeah, it's nice that. I'd like to be able to do that for Shan actually. She hates
yeah,
her job, you know. So I think in the next few years, I think it'd be nice to maybe do it again.
yeah. What would you
Mm.
say to someone who's thinking of going full time?
Have 2 years. What you earning? Have two, but that's me being really cautious.
Yeah,
Have 2 years of unless you like say you make 5 grand a month anyway working, and if you spend to the hill, then you need if you it depends on your spending, doesn't it? Like
yeah,
if you if you if you to the hill every month, like living paycheck to paycheck, I'd say have 2 years
yeah,
in the bank first. But if like you're managing to save money as well, and you don't need as much, so it's all about how much you need for the bills before anything, isn't it? And then
yeah,
also a marketing budget. But
yeah,
you've already got that if you're thinking about leaving. So, but yeah, I'd say 2 years
yeah,
personally.
yeah. I think you would need least to you need to kind of be in a position where if your money's zeroed, you could pay your bills for 6 months at
Yeah.
least. Yeah, if you had
Why,
zero
why,
income.
why you look for another job? Going fuck that didn't work.
Yeah, well, shit happens, doesn't it? Amazon could close your account, and suddenly you've got no income.
Yeah. Are you constantly scared of Amazon closing your account?
I try not to think about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I always think though. I mean, I know people say like, "Oh, I've done nothing wrong,"
Yeah.
but have you not? There must be something.
You get warnings though, like I accidentally had one of my wide books still wide while it was in KU, and they do warn you and they do give you a time period
Yeah,
to fix whatever it is that they've got a problem with. I did have you remember when low content books were getting really big?
yeah.
I had a couple on my Amazon and they were just like with my book covers and they were just like notebooks and things like that.
Hmm.
But I took them down because I could see people were losing accounts because they had low content
Oh yeah,
stuff.
notebooks. Because I wanted to make myself a notebook, but then
Yeah,
obviously you'd have to publish it. And yeah, I remember seeing that. So, like people just making notebook. What happens
yeah.
if you're just making notebooks? I guess KDP isn't the right platform to go through and do it, is it?
No, well, now they have the checkbox, don't they, if it's a low content book?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's like YouTube's dedicated to how to get 200 low content books up a day, which I think is also why they put that three books a day cap on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think people were just milking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when Amazon started hitting them, I even though I wasn't doing anything like they were doing, I'm like, I'm just gonna take them down. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm very cautious with my Amazon account.
Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be able to. fit because obviously being all in on Amazon, other than TikTok Shop, that's But other than that, if I didn't have an Amazon account, but you're not allowed to get a new one, and you're not allowed to put your books up again. There's no like way of gaming the system there, is there?
No,
If you lose your Amazon account, that's it. It's game over. You couldn't even come back as a different author pen name.
no, because it's all your financials are linked.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, there's not just that, but you couldn't then republish your books because they'd know, because you've got those ones that, although they're not there, they're there still, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, just be yeah,
yeah. I know. Is it the Alliance of Independent Authors have helped get a lot of accounts back?
yeah. So
Yeah.
what is it that, I mean, apart from making notebooks and stuff, what is it that makes the bot decide that you've you're being naughty? I'm going to close your account.
Not sure. I can't think what I've seen. I've seen loads.
Different reasons.
Yeah, but I can't think really off the top of my head.
No.
No. Obviously, there's ones publishing books that aren't yours.
Yeah,
There's a couple.
that's yeah, plagiarism isn't
I
nice,
couldn't
is
think
it?
of a legitimate reason why. I know people have had it where they've had them temporarily shut down because they need to prove their identity. So I'm assuming that means they've not filled in all that tax interview stuff.
Oh, who is it now? Mark Rackaloo?
Recluse.
Yeah, I mean, he's massive. He
Yeah.
on Amazon, his self-help books and stuff. He had his terminated, didn't it?
It
Well, not
did, yeah.
suspended. And
Yeah.
you're thinking he's sat on panels
Yeah.
with KDP people, trumping them up to everything. It changed my life and everything. And then this is the guy you're gonna get. It just shows that it's completely
It's
an
random.
algorithm that's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he got it back, obviously. Probably rang someone up he knows and goes, "Sort this out, mate. What are you doing?
Yeah.
We had a beer last week.
Yeah.
Uncheck whatever you've checked, behind the scenes." Yeah. What would you do, though? What would you do
Cry.
after you've cried?
Message you.
Yeah.
And then I'd probably get onto Ali for it.
Yeah. Are you a member of Ali, or would you become a member very quickly?
I was a member of Ali, and I haven't been for a couple of years, but I'd
It's
probably
about 90 quid a year.
rejoin. Yeah.
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 And then get them on it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why I'm not a member anymore. I used to be.
90 quid a year. You're not
Yeah.
using it. You're not using the services.
No.
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 So, being a full-time author,
hmm
what is it like, big picture? Because obviously we know your daily routine and stuff. All you do is sit in your
I think
home
you have to
writing.
be very disciplined
What? Go on.
because you end up in the pub after the school run.
My kids are in high school now. I don't have that excuse.
No, that was one of the things that struck me years ago was Matt Shaw when he went full time. And someone else was on his thing, Facebook, chatting about they were going full time, and
Mm.
his number one piece of advice was to treat it like a job.
Yeah.
Even though you're having fun, but you've also got to teach everyone else in your life to treat it like a job. Like, how many times do you get in your workday, well, you're at home, so can you just do this?
I was balls deep in these translations for this author, which meant a lot of, I went through the other episode, what it meant. It wasn't just translations, it was the whole back matter and everything turned German. It was a lot of work. So
Yeah.
I was sat at the kitchen table and I was on my laptop working, and Shannon come in and she'd go, "Just on that laptop?" I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Well, the bin needs emptying and stuff. This. I'm thinking, mate, she would have knocked on the door if I'd been in my shack, in my writing shack, and yeah, that's why I should have probably gone there. But the internet's better here.
Yeah.
But it just looks like you're fucking around, doesn't it? From
Yeah.
an outsider's point of view.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like this morning I was writing, and obviously we've got this storm going on,
Mm.
and at 7 o'clock this morning, my daughter-in-law rings me, there's a storm going on. Is there any chance you could drive us all to school? And I'm like, yeah, fine. And then 10 minutes later, husband rings me, and then he wants something else, or something to do with his mum's house. And I'm like, I'm working. You wouldn't phone me like this if I was in an office somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then by 20
Can
past,
you just come out of work and drive us to school, please?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So by 7:20, I'm like, I want to go and make my breakfast because you're doing my head in it. You know, because I'd been in the flow since about 5:30.
Yeah.
And you'd thrown me out of it. I'm like, I'm going to go and do some other stuff for a few minutes because you've just thrown me off. But yeah, I think you have to set boundaries with yourself. So you have to set your work hours, but you also have to set boundaries with everybody else in your life.
Yeah. And getting paid, because I mean, like, you're used to getting paid every month or every week.
Yeah, this is not a good question for me. I'm chaos with paying myself.
Well, you're the full-time author, so you've
Yeah,
always
but
got
I'm
you've
just
always got it. So like you
yeah,
got
but you're pretty much full time.
yeah, I guess so.
You
Uh,
should answer this one.
I'm asking it.
Yeah, but I'm
Blaming you then.
re-asking it back at you.
But I haven't finished asking it, so you finish off my question.
I know it's going to be a money question and managing your money, and I know I'm chaotic, so it's going to be a don't do what I do.
Yeah, I can't remember my question now. Ruined it. Yeah. So come on, talk more about. So we've gone finances. That it was a question that I've forgotten. Come on, this is your show.
I don't know. You must have discussions about it.
This is the discussion about it.
I made a TikTok the other day about actually how if full time isn't your dream, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but when you see like the big Facebook groups and they're all talking on about full time, and then if you're not full time, it can kind of feel like you're not good enough.
I remember watching a podcast, the Old Self Publishing Formula podcast, and it was James Summer was on it, and he was, and the whole podcast was about the fact that he'd done really well with his Adrian Howell books, and he'd gone full time, and then he'd gone back because I don't know. I think it was just a bit too much pressure of having to rely upon. I don't know if it was upon himself or, and he's a lot happier actually having a job. So it's not always the dream. I think that's what it was getting to really, because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going full time. My hobby, doing my hobby as a job. It's like I don't work anymore.
Yeah.
Well, no, all you've done is you've got rid of your hobby because now that is your work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you can't be asked with your hobby, you've still got to do it.
Yeah. That thing that you love now you will start hating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And writing full time as well can be quite lonely. Like that's why I took on my freelance stuff, because I was just at home by myself all day. The only person I ever spoke to that wasn't living in my house was the checkout people at the supermarket.
Yeah.
And it was like driving me nuts.
But that's also why like the indie publishing community is so great.
Yeah.
Because you do have all these people going through the same thing as you.
Yeah.
And
But if you're awkward like me and don't make friends really easy, it's really hard to like make those connections.
all you have to do is go hi.
Yeah, but that's easy for you. Like you're a nice friendly
lettuce.
person. I'm not.
What?
You're a friendly person. You'll talk to anybody.
I'm a friendly person. If you met me,
Yeah.
I'm a horrible, sarcastic twat. I'm not a friendly person.
But you'll chat to anyone about the writing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Whether they want you to or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, if I'm so I found it really hard to make those connections with people.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like when like everyone we've had on the show, I chat to them every week now. You know, they're now my friends, whether I like it or not.
Yeah.
How often do you talk to these people?
Very rarely.
Yeah. See, when I'd just done all my covers the other day, I sent them you to have a look at. Me and Adam used to always swap new covers kind of thing, and I said, do you want to have a look at these new ones? It took him 12 hours to get back to me because say too busy taking over the world. But then, yeah, I sent them to James Felix, to Mike Hibbert, to Steve Aitchison, who else? Anyone really, anyone that had just kind of given scope on him. And yeah, it's nice to make friends, Rachel. Stop
I
being
know.
such
If I always
fucking
feel
Howard
that
Hughes hermity cunt.
I always feel really awkward. I feel like I'm bothering people. Like I sent Steve Aitchison a message the other day. I was asking him about putting the book on pre-order. You know,
Yeah.
the question I asked you. And I was like, I just felt like I was bothering him. Not that he gave me the impression I was bothering him. It's all me. It's nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
No,
I
but
know I have that
he's
problem.
been, you know, he's asked questions. You
Yeah,
know, so it's always pay it forward in this game. You
yeah,
know,
yeah. I'm not one of those people that can make the first move in a friendship. So they have to do it, and if they don't do it, then I never will. So I end up friendless.
but you are, I mean, you are chatty at the conferences. Mind you, in saying that, you've got a Tony, and Tony is very, come talk to this person.
Yeah,
Yeah, your husband is very outgoing, so I guess
yeah. I'm not.
it's easy to sort of hide behind him a little bit and get kind
Yeah,
of thrown into a conversation that he's orchestrating.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And I only started chatting to Steve Aitchison in Ireland because he'd never been to a conference ever. So he looked like a fish out of water in Ireland. But I
Did it?
knew him from having him on my Facebook, so I could say hi to him and start a conversation.
Yeah.
But had I not known that, I'd have never spoken to him.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I forgot how we got onto that. Oh, that's right, because we're doing a
Yeah,
podcast.
because I was talking
Again,
about just being at home by myself all the time and not talking to anyone for
you need to not be Howard Hughes. You need to just, you know, out of your out of your comfort zone,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it's taken me ages to get my face on TikTok, so I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind. I wouldn't even class myself as shy. It's really weird. It's
Just ignorant. Yeah.
I think it's just self-conscious.
Yeah. I guess that is sort of shy, in it being
Yeah, like I'm not shy. If you talk to me, I'll talk to you, but I won't make the first move. I'll just like be quiet.
ignorant. Ignorant.
It's not ignorant.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not shy. I'm just fucking rude.
I'm not.
Well,
No, because if you talk to me, I'll like happily talk to you. But
good job, really. Otherwise, this
yeah,
podcast would
see,
be.
you're the only person I ever send my covers to or what I'm doing to. So yeah,
Oh, very nice.
yeah,
That's although I do remember when like but you have got better at, I guess probably like the podcast has done that as well. Like your YouTube videos, there used to be so many edits in them.
yeah,
But you know, and I've watched some recently, and there's hardly any edits. So
yeah,
that's you not constantly thinking, "Oh, I've got that one," just instead just flowing.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, it's that thing, isn't it? The more you do it, the better you get at it, and
yeah,
it's your confidence grows in everything. Like my introduction on this podcast today was better.
fantastic today. Yeah.
Yeah, compared to like 10 ago.
Also, like some of the first episodes are a lot of erms in them.
From me or from both of us.
Both of us, for both of us. I think the first couple, when I was editing them, I was editing out the erms, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm not doing this anymore. And when we have people on, there's a lot of erms from them because obviously they don't do this.
No.
You know, they're not as practiced, and you do sort of go, oh yeah, it's nerves, isn't it?
Yeah. I remember my first few YouTube videos that I edited, it was like every other word was I was like, for God's sake, that's why there's so many edits. It was all the erms.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shut up.
So what am I even saying if I can't even think it straight?
Yeah.
Hardly any erms anymore.
Yeah.
So what else?
The decision, and this is probably more a you question because you've done it and I haven't, is registering yourself as a business and for VAT.
It was just I mean, I've undone that now.
Yeah. But you did choose to do it.
Yeah, I chose to do it. Yeah, I just thought, well, that's the way. If it's professional, it needs to be like this. But it doesn't really, does it? I mean,
No.
after we had that conversation about it, and he said, well, no, I'm still a sole trader. I'm thinking, well, what the fuck am I doing? It's just
Mm.
a lot of stuff that I don't need. And anything, yeah, I can run it as a sole trader. It was yeah, I think I just fell in love with the idea of, oh, it's, companies that, oh, it's so proper and it's done, and I can have the new logo, Radcliffe Press, and this, that, and the other. But I get all that anyway with a sole trading imprint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I thought bank accounts, you couldn't have one unless you were registered as a business. That's a load of rubbish. You can be a sole trader as well. That's not even an issue. Yeah, it was just misinformation on my part, I think, or not looking into it properly, which is more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was just lazy why I never registered. And then I asked my friend Al if I needed to, and he was like, "No,
No, not yet.
not yet,
Uh,
no."
and what are the best things about being a full-time author?
That you can go to the office in your pajamas and nobody cares.
Yeah.
You can go to the office whenever you want. Do you know the weirdest thing I ever had? And it was so I went full time in the October, November. And in the January I came down with like a flu. It was like so bad. And it was really weird. I didn't have to phone in sick to ask anyone's permission.
Yeah.
And it was like the strangest thing for me. So that is one of them. Like, but then you get kind of guilt, don't you, that you're not
Well,
working?
you're also not getting sick pay.
No,
Yeah.
but although you're not getting sick pay, your books are still earning every day.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. So it doesn't
Yeah.
really
So
matter.
even like I now make myself don't write on Sundays, and I'm not losing any money by not going to work on Sunday because my
Yeah.
books still sell on Amazon and my ads
Yeah.
are still doing the work for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I did have a point to make then, but I've completely forgotten it. What was it? What was it? It was a good one as well. A little nugget it was. Couldn't have been that good. Sick pay. That's it. One of the things that I found out, even though I'm not full time, I with my author with selling books and with helping other authors, pay comes sporadically, especially with helping other authors, but it can come a lot all at once.
Yeah.
For instance, I just did a big job for an author and I got a load of money in my account. And then the next day, I was stood behind a bar for £13 an hour, I think it is, or something like that. Thinking, Jesus, this is humbling, and it really keeps you grounded, that kind of thing. But at the same time, sometimes I think, what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, I was doing a 5-hour shift for like 70 quid or whatever, and I know I do it to get out of the house and all the rest of it. But then I also think, fucking, that's 70 quid, charge 120 quid for formatting, which takes me an hour, and I'm stood here for 5 hours fucking polishing glasses. But yeah, it can be very humbling, which is good. Always keep your feet on the ground, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's lots of good things about it, isn't there? There is the community's the good part if you participate in it.
I'd tell you what's not a good thing, when you've decided to go next year to 2 conferences, and then this morning one of those conferences
Takes
take
the money.
money out. That's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, but mine took 2 payments out because I've also got his ticket.
He needs to start paying his bit, doesn't he?
I know he does, yeah. But no, I paid for his ticket, so they both have come out. So,
Yeah, that was rude.
yeah.
He's done for the month. It's fine. It's 3 payments, the London.
4.
4, no.
So you're halfway done.
Yeah, halfway done. I've paid off Ireland now anyway, so I'm happy about
See,
that.
I've got 3 tickets on that one to pay for, so I'm not paying.
Why are they not paying it?
They are actually. The daughter's paying for hers, so she sends me a bit of money every day. The husband is just a kept husband.
Oh, is he?
He's
Well,
not, he does have a job, but
he just prefers you to pay for things, though.
I earn the bigger money, so
Yeah. Well, make sure he gets the rounds in.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So anything else?
I think the other it's like the good thing is that it's a bad thing as well, but there's no one to tell you what to do. So you have, like you, there was no one to tell you not to go to the pub, but you could do that because you were full time and you could do what you want.
I think, yeah, I think also like you know that you should be at work, so you appreciate it a little bit more when you do
Mm.
kind of do that. It's like cheating, like you're sneaking off, and the boss can't do anything because you're the boss. Yeah, it's freedom, isn't it? But I mean,
Yeah.
people being a what's it called, digital nomad.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's basically what we are when we're full time, isn't it?
it's
'Cause
a
we
little
can
bit
do it
different when you've
from
got
home.
a TikTok shop,
It is
and
with a TikTok shop, yeah.
yeah, so you have to be placed, but you've still got that digital nomadness kind of. You could be anywhere in the country,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's. Would you ever go back to working?
No, I don't think I could go back to work. I've not worked for someone since 2008, and I don't think I could do it again.
No,
No. It would, I think I'd probably get fired for my rudeness.
on purpose.
Because I call them out on the bullshit and I think that's also the fact that I'm, now in my 40s. When you're in 20s, you put up with all the shit, and then when you get
Yeah,
to your
yeah,
40s, you're just like, "Shut up."
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've been doing this kind of living thing for long enough. Shut up. Yeah.
Yeah. Your kids will, like, complain at something that you're like, "It doesn't matter," but to them, it's the end of the
And
world.
also, like, you went back to work, you know that you'd have a mini Hitler supervisor who is 23,
Yep.
just out of university, having done their David Beckham degree, so they know better than you. And you're just like, nah, just
Yeah. And they
go
try and
away.
tell you what to do, and you're just like, "Shut up."
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'd probably if I went into a normal job, I'd probably be fired within a week.
yeah. And then you'd be back in your office.
Yeah,
Have you not,
yeah.
by the way, your office, it's looking the same as last time, so you're
Yeah,
not,
but all down there is cleared. Did it
are
yesterday.
those your black boxes?
Those are my TikTok boxes. I packed the ones I've got. I've got some more coming today.
Right.
So
You
I
asked,
went through.
you
I
asked me
went
before about boxes. Why do you want to?
Yeah, 'cause they're really nice, and I like I'll show you. So you can see them. They're really nice.
Well, that fits in one. What is that?
You can get, like, 2 books in there.
Is it 6x9? Can you get a 6x9 in there?
Yeah, you can get a normal book in
Yeah.
there.
Like,
You get a hardback in there,
yeah, so a
and
big
they're
one.
really nice, but they're £1.60 a box, which
Mm.
I remember you saying yours were 80p.
83p, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had a look, and I actually found some on Amazon which are the same size as that, but they're white.
Are they actual boxes?
Yeah,
Because
they're like that,
these
they're
ones I use are the wraparound things.
I know they're actual boxes, but they're white, and they work out it was like, £18 for 25, which works out at 80 something
Yeah,
pence a box.
yeah, that's about the same as that. But yeah,
Yeah, but I liked the black ones because obviously the stuff I write is, like, darker, so it kind of fit in with the theme, and I thought, "No, I'm not gonna pay double the amount on the boxes."
just taking money out of your own whatever. Aren't
Yeah,
you?
out of my profit, so because like, the books are £5 something each to buy, and then you add another £1.60 on it.
Yeah. And then you're selling them for what, 11 quid, and then TikTok take the 90p, 9%. So that, yeah, a quid. Yeah, so it's the penny. They look after the pennies, and the pounds will look after themselves, as grandmas say.
Yeah, I get about on every book that sells, I get about £10.50 on each book, when they pay you out on TikTok. So if I've already spent £6.50.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
So, yeah, so I was like cutting down the boxes. But on the weekend, like next to me, you can't see it, but there's 3 massive boxes of merchandise
yeah,
that I took over the lounge with on Saturday, and just went through it all to see what I've got. And because there's loads of bits, I'm like, I can put these in my TikTok shop stuff.
yeah.
And there's like pens, there's badges.
Yeah, it doesn't just have to be books, does it? It can be
No, and it says on my thing they get bits. So,
Mm.
yeah. And then there's some, because I don't know if you saw on my Facebook, I've signed up to my first author signing.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you
Yeah,
and Steve.
I've never done one before.
How it goes? It.
Yeah, so so I've got loads of stuff that I can take to that.
What's that? What does that entail then? So you'll have a desk.
Here, there's a table. You've got to buy your stock, obviously,
Yeah.
paperbacks. Um,
And
and
you're
then
just going to rely upon author Steve Kelly to talk on your behalf, or are you actually going to
I will try and talk like
engage
it's.
with these
I
people?
mean, they're already a primed audience, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not like a cold audience where you're just jumping on someone who's not there for a book. They're already there for
I
your
s-
book.
I saw the list. There's loads of authors in it. Is that a massive place?
Don't know, I've never been.
No,
Yeah,
because there's a lot of attending authors though. So I imagine they've got. Yeah,
yeah. So, but I just thought it was a get out of my comfort zone and go try it.
yeah. I get readers sometimes saying, "Are you going to do one of these?" And I'm like, "Well, where do you live? Because you're asking that, and you live in Exeter,
Yeah.
and I'm doing one in
Mind
wherever."
you, they get really busy. Have you ever been to one as a reader?
No.
Yeah, there was one last year, Books on the Beach, and it was really full.
Oh, who was it that went to that? Was it Jan Foster?
Yeah.
Did she go to that one?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Or was it Eva St John? Maybe Eva St John. Yeah, yeah. I've heard of it.
Yeah. That's in Liverpool next time, so it
Mm,
can't be Books on the Beach anymore.
no, no. Books on the Mersey.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Books on the ferry. Yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so. Do you have anything else to say about full time?
I've got I've got I did a post on TikTok and it's got 7,500 views. So it was just I'm finding that if I leave it a day and then do another post the next day, it gets more of an oomph as opposed to
Yeah.
every day. So this one, it was just me stood outside a bookshop saying, basically, you know, I love bookshops, and then scroll me meat market and next step in bookshops, blah blah blah. I have no plans to put my books in bookshops at the moment, but it's a post and it's done pretty well. And I've had a few people going, "Oh, I'm going to buy your books for my Christmas present to myself," kind of thing. I put them in my to be bought thing, so I've got potential sales on my TikTok. I said,
Yeah.
"Well, I've got a Christmas developer out, so you're gonna have to buy that as well." Oh yeah, brilliant, brilliant. When's it out? When I've written it?
I've had a couple of there's a few posts on one of my TikToks, that tell me why they can't read my book. I'm like, "Thanks."
Why? Why can't they read your
Because
book?
there's a popular TV show because obviously it's a mashup of 2 fantasy characters,
No.
and there's the Once Upon a Time show,
Yeah,
and all of them keep quoting that. I can't read it because in Once Upon a Time they did this, and,
but it's someone else's
and I'm
take.
like, "But it's a different story."
Yeah, that's yeah. And these are like some of the older stories that have been done over and over again.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I did have someone that posted on there and went, "Copyright?" question mark, and I went, "They're both dead. It's fine. They've been dead for a very long time."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, that's what enables. That's what enables me to write my Peter Pan retelling, and there'll be a Bruce Beauty and the Beast retelling, and blah blah. You know.
Yeah, because they're gone. But I replied to them all, and I replied to them all very nicely because I'm like, the algorithm doesn't care what they're saying, but it just sees interaction.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So have a full blown argument with someone. It's just good for your algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I make sure to reply to everything because
Yeah, I wanted to reach out to what author was it now? James Felix. There was someone saying, "Where can I buy these?" in one of his posts on TikTok. Hasn't answered back. I'm like, oh,
No.
got
To
to.
be fair, I didn't used to answer back, and it was because you and Steve were talking about it. I think you both said it to me, and then so I do it now,
Yeah.
even if I just put thanks and a heart on it.
No, but why wouldn't you? It's just well, you are rude with this.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't someone's texting you basically? I know it's so, but
because sometimes the comments aren't something that you have a reply to.
I make an apply to. I
Yeah,
go.
well, I've been making myself like even
Yeah,
if they make a comment like I don't know anything, and the most I put is thanks and
yeah.
give 'em a heart emoji or a
Even if you
smiley
just
face.
hearted me,
Yeah,
I'll respond with thanks for your support.
yeah,
You know, and if they're being sarcastic, then I'll really jump in. I'll
yeah,
be 10 times as sarcastic back. I'll have fun with it. But and then I'll probably usually get like laugh things from other people that have commented. Yeah, always reply. You know, they've taken the time out of the day to fucking speak to you. Speak back.
Yeah.
We don't need you. You need them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I have been doing so.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. We're done.
I
I managed to
think-
shout at you. Then I've been very nice this whole episode. I've only called you rude, and
ignorant.
yeah, and now I've shouted at you for being fucking rude. We'll end it there, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
See you next week.
I need more friends. If you're my only friend, you're really mean to me.
Yeah, you need better friends than me. Fucking now. Jesus Christ. Your bar is low. It really is. You
There
raise your
must be
bar.
something for me saying that you're really nice. It's like some kind of toxic.
Yeah. Dear me. Right, okay. So next week,
We don't know what we're talking about.
never do. Right. And the thing is, I don't even know what date it is anymore.
Well, it's actually the 15th of September.
It's the 15th of September.
But this is
This
going out in
one-
about 3 weeks, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. But
So it'll
never
be
mind.
October, probably.
Yeah. Oh, for your prep bullshit, Toba.
Preptober. Breedy are doing Novel November.
Well, we should talk about that in another episode, not just
Yeah.
dragging it on at the end of this one.
No,
It's
But
content.
I was very happy to discover that. Is it Reedy or Pro Writing Age? One of the two. They're doing Novel November, and I was very happy to see that.
Okay. Should we join that and track it and make it?
Yeah, I mean, I
part of our-
would do it anyway because I've done NaNoWriMo for like 20 years, so I'm like
Yeah.
gonna do it.
Okay. Cool. We'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do my Preptober workbook for my YouTube.
Fucking Petto. Fuck's sake.
It
Right.
exists. Search it.
I've had enough. Yeah. In a bit.
Right, I'm going.
Cheers.
Bye.
You got to be rude to somewhere else now. Oh,
I'm just gonna go cry because you're mean to me all the time.
see you later. We'll talk about Pettober again at some point. Cheerio.
Bye.